All right, this is what I did. I pulled out the 12 gauge that I had, 12 gauge 3, in favor of a 10 gauge 4. So basically what I did was I jumped it at the plug. So I got the two hots, black and red. I got the ground, the green, and I got the neutral, which is the white. All right, that way if I want to upgrade the plug to a 30 amp, I could do so. 30 amp, 220 volts. That way each breaker can carry its each leg can come in right there. This way basically I don't have to jump it at the lugs in the low box. So I don't have to jump it with a jump wire like what I did before. I had a jumper in there to jump it. I don't have to do that anymore. It's jumped right here. It's jumped right here at the plug. Again, if I want to upgrade, I just pull this 110 15 amp. Yep, 15 amp. Just pull that off, and I could throw on a 30 amp 220 with each separate leg 110 coming in, and split it right there. So each breaker will have its own 110, 110, 220. All right, it is more so for that outlet. That outlet is on its own breaker in there. That way I could just pull the breaker out, put a 20 in there, and that will be able to run like a microwave, a toaster oven, stuff like that. All right, that's the main reason I'm doing it. But let me go ahead and put this back together so I could wire it back into the load box. All right, this is update. That is, of course, that's the 110. I got an extension coming in, feed in the load center. So I got my light plugged in, and I got my tool plugged in right there. I just installed this. This is going to be for the vent fan, and this is going to be for the 12 volt lights. So I'm going to have a label that says 12 volts and fan and lights. I want the lights and the vent independent of the inverter or shore power. Basically, the lights and the vent fan can run off of batteries, because I can always just hook that up in case of not necessarily an emergency, but if the house batteries run down, I could just use this. It's gonna have, that's the 110 volt load center. I'm gonna have a 12 volt. Let's call it a load center also. That should be here tomorrow. So all the 12 volt stuff will be wired into the 12 volt load center. And like I said, this is fan. See, it works. And switch right there. So we're good there. So let me start packing my tools up. I'm losing sunlight, and I've accomplished more than I set out to accomplish today. All right, so that's where we're at.